Imagine this for a moment. Your nephew is captured in a war. Armies have taken over cities. Kings are fighting kings. Everything feels unstable, and you're just a shepherd living quietly in tents. Do you stay safe, or do you step into battle? That's where we find Abram in Genesis 14. Before we go on, ask yourself this. What would you risk to rescue someone you love? Genesis 14 opens with chaos. 4 powerful kings go to war against 5 kings in the region near Sodom and Gomorrah. The battle is intense. Cities fall. People are taken captive, and among the captives is Lot, Abram's nephew. When Abram hears the news, he doesn't hesitate. He gathers 318 trained men from his household. No, a massive army, just loyal men. And in the middle of the night, Abram attacks. It's strategic, it's brave, it's risky, and against all odds, he wins. Lot is rescued, the captives are freed, the stolen goods are recovered. No pause here. Abram didn't have to do this. Lot had chosen his own path earlier. But Abram still showed up. That's love, that's responsibility, that's courage. After the victory, something unusual happens. A mysterious king named Melchizedek, king of Salem, comes out to meet Abram. He brings bread and wine and blesses him, saying that God Most High has delivered his enemies into his hands. Abram responds by giving him 1/10 of everything. It's a quiet but powerful moment. Abram knows the victory wasn't just military strength, it was God. Then the king of Sodom offers Abram all the recovered wealth as a reward. Abram refuses. He says, in simple terms, I don't want anyone to say they made me rich. My trust is in God alone. Think about that. How many of us would walk away from wealth after risking our lives? This chapter teaches us something deep. Victory means nothing if it pulls you away from your values. No, Genesis 15 shifts from battlefields to something more personal. After these events, God speaks to Abram in a vision. Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward. But Abram is honest. He says, Lord God, what can you give me? I still have no child. This is raw. Abram has wealth, he has land, but he has no heir, and God had promised him descendants. Have you ever waited so long for something God promised that you started wondering if it would ever happen? God takes Abram outside. Look up at the sky, count the stars if you can, so shall your descendants be. And here is one of the most powerful verses in the Bible. Abram believed the Lord, and it was credited to him as righteousness. No, because he was perfect. No, because he never doubted, but because he trusted. God then makes a covenant with Abram, a binding promise that his descendants will inherit the land, even though there will be hardship first. This is the heart of Genesis 15, faith in the middle of waiting. So what do we learn from Genesis 14 and 15? First, love shows up even when it is risky. Second, success should never replace dependence on God. Third, faith is not the absence of questions, it's choosing to trust anyway. Abram was not just a man of tents and livestock. He was a man who fought for family, rejected corrupt gain, and believed God when the promise looked impossible. And that's why his story still matters. If this message encouraged you, type, I choose faith in the comments. Like this video if you believe God still keeps his promises. And subscribe for more Bible stories explained in a clear, real way that helps you grow. Because sometimes your greatest battle leads to your greatest promise.